Negotiations on Capitol Hill over a short-term spending bill to keep the government funded, ending with a more than 1,500-page bill. It includes billions of dollars for farmers and a one-year extension of the Farm Bill, as well as $100 billion for disaster relief related to the hurricanes Helene and Milton. But the bill would only fund the government until mid-March, setting up another fight early in the incoming Trump administration. Joining us now with what this could mean for legislative battles in 2025, Sarah Bianchi, public policy chief strategist at Evercore ISI. And I guess part of the question, Sarah, is President-elect Trump kind of already in charge of his party, but even of sort of the overall sentiment in funding, or will it change on January 20th, and will it be different in March?
It's a really good question. Certainly, he's very active for a president-elect on a wide range of foreign policy questions and other issues. And he did weigh in on behalf of reforming pharmaceutical benefit managers in this bill. So he's certainly highly active. But I think that the challenges that his party is having getting this spending bill over the finish line is something that will persist in the new year, particularly in the House. He's going to have a very narrow majority. These bills do seem to require Democrats to get across the finish line. So that's going to be the case next March. That's going to be the case I believe, on the debt ceiling, and then next year. So we're already seeing some places where his very narrow majority in the House does take some wrangling to get these things done.
Well, the president-elect is very mercurial, and sometimes he's spontaneous, impromptu, and you can't always predict exactly what's going to happen. Would you see him amenable to having Mike Johnson deal with Democrats after January 20th? Or would you see him turning the screws on some of the Freedom Caucus individuals that are more budget conscious? And they add into that, Elon Musk is on the record saying this is a terrible bill, don't support it. Who's the president's going to be in charge, but is Elon Musk, is he going to have arguments with Elon Musk about things like this?
No, we've already seen examples where Musk has come out for one thing. For example, Lutnick for Treasury Secretary, and the president has just kind of ignored it. So they'll have to figure out that relationship between them as to how they want this yin and yang to go. I think the president will be helpful to Johnson in terms of getting more Republicans to support these priorities, but I don't think he'll mind getting some Democrat support. I don't think President Trump really wants to stake some of his most important actions around things that he probably considers relatively mundane, like a Washington spending bill. I think he's looking to make more of his impact on areas like tariffs, immigration, geopolitics. So my guess is he will be open-minded to whatever it takes to get these spending bills across the finish line.
Right. I could see it go either way. I could see if it gets acrimonious on other issues, I could see him not wanting to cooperate at all. But on the other hand, if he sees some olive branches, I think he'd be more than happy to work with the Democrats on things that he could say, look, I'm unifying, it's bipartisan. But I think you'd have to consider all this on a case-by-case basis. We just don't know. I don't know how you do your job.
Well, certainly President Trump keeps us all on our toes. He has a lot of different policy priorities. He has aspects of his agenda that are very bullish for the market, other parts that keep the market on edge, whether it's tariffs and immigration. So watching each piece play out is of course challenging, and there is volatility that comes with it. But he's allowed to toggle along the way. I would say the hardest challenge, I think, is on the fiscal side, where the numbers are just very stubborn. So no matter how mercurial or creative, it's very, very hard to get all of the things done that he's talking about.